Good morning, everybody. Hopefully folks can hear me. We are getting ready to hop aboard our beautiful Canadian painted TBM 930 sitting in a parked lot at Ottawa McDonald Cartier International. We'll be heading down to Ronald Reagan Airport in Washington, D.C. for our fifth leg of our journey around the world. Obviously, this one going to the capital of the United States of America, Washington, D.C. So, I think we're ready to hop into the cockpit here. I think I have everything all set. Oh, okay. There we go. Let's, let me just pop a couple of gauges out before we get too far down the road here. Should have really done this before I turned the screen on, but all right, we are all set. Let's get this puppy fired up. Crash bar up. Let's turn on our... Nope. There we go. Fuel pump to auto. We can turn our avionics sensor on. It's already on. So we'll turn the autopilot on because we always forget. That should be all set there. We should really be able to just turn on our engine starter now. Move our throttle over into there we go. So we'll get our taxi lights on, pitot heat on. All right, we can set our nav system here. Let's get our Speed bugs on. Let's check the flight plan real quick. It should be okay if it ever appears in here. Those waypoints all look reasonably correct to me, including an approach already programmed in. Let's get ourselves zoomed out a little bit. Well, the gauges are looking good. We want to be on with departure. Let's see. Chalk 280 radio check.
280, you are loud and clear.
That's good. Chalk 280 ready to copy IFR clearance.
Chalk 280, contact clearance delivery on 119.4. Enjoy your morning.
119.4, Chalk 280. Chalk 280 ready to copy IFR clearance.
Chalk 280 is cleared to Kilo Delta Charlie Alpha. Fly the CYOW departure, then as filed. Expect departure runway 14. Climb to 4,000 feet via the departure. Expect higher clearances 2 minutes after departure. Departure on 128.17 squawk 6452.
Chalk 280 is cleared to Kilo Delta Charlie Alpha. Fly the CYOW departure, then as filed climb to 4,000 feet via the departure. Expect higher clearances 2 minutes after departure. Departure on 128.17 squawk 6452.
Chalk 280 read back correct. Altimeter 2987, contact ground on 121.9 when ready to taxi. Good day.
03 will be noise 1 today.
Air Canada 503 clearance in the interest of visual departures is preferred to noise 2 for faster departure. Let me know.
Oh yeah, we check visual departure to go with noise 2.
The 503, okay?
Altimeter 2987, ground on 121.9, Chalk 280. Let's just going to zoom in here on my airport chart so we can figure out how we're getting. We're going to go all the way to runway 14, so it's going to be a little bit of a trek. Let's get ourselves some pushback first, I think. We'll get ourselves situated here. I really wish you could request pushback without having clearance here, because I don't really want to go through all these steps again. But it's kind of like a necessary evil to get request pushback. And we're going to want to be steered to, yeah, the right looks pretty clear. So that should be okay.
Georgian 7323, just stand by for traffic.
This guy really struggles with finding the front wheel on the TBM. There it goes. Turn the parking brake off to help him out a bit here. Thank you, friend. Yes, acknowledge our master warning. Chalk 280 ready to taxi to runway 14.
Chalk 280 taxi to runway 14 via taxiways Bravo, Alpha, Lima. Hold short runway 14.
Okay, that is actually fairly straightforward. Taxi to runway 14 via taxiways Bravo, Alpha, Lima. Hold short runway 14. Chalk 280.
Chalk 280, this is Ottawa ground on 121.9er. Please repeat your request.
Jordan 7309, gate 260, requesting pushback to start.
Jordan 7309, push to the circle, call for taxi.
Push the circle, Jordan 7309.
All right, so we're going to go that way. We're going to go down that taxiway there. Yeah, we should be good to go here. Good to start taxiing. Well, that's one thing I can do while I'm remembering it. Might as well turn the yaw damper on right now. And actually, the panel, there we go. Panel lights are always, for some reason, really dim with just enabling them. You always have to turn the dial up. Little foggy morning here. We're going to be flying fairly low again, just like last time. We'll have to see. This is winter on the east coast of North America, so we may be requesting higher flight levels along the way so that we're not stuck in weather. We will remember this time immediately before takeoff. We will turn on, in fact, I'll probably do it on this taxiway. We will turn on de-ice.
Envoy 3430, Bravo 16 base push.
Envoy 43, 3430, push tail south.
Push tail south, Envoy 3430.
There we go. We're all set for the inevitable ice as we go through these clouds.
Alpha Kilo for gate 122.
691 Alpha Kilo lane 6 and hold at 6 Bravo.
Lead lane 6, hold short, hold at 6 Bravo, kind of 691.
A pretty decent look of the airport here, though. That's nice.
Alpha Kilo for gate 122.
691 Alpha Kilo lane 6 and hold at 6 Bravo.
Lead lane 6, hold short, hold at 6 Bravo, kind of 691.
You should just hold at 6 Alpha for a minute. There's enough room here.
Okay, we'll hold at 6 Alpha, kind of 691.
Okay, so we are now turning right onto taxiway Alpha. Our runway is just to our left there, so we're basically going to go all the way to the end of this. Make a small left onto Lima, and we'll be ready to ask for a departure. Busy morning. Local time is 9:21. This will probably be my last stream with the Logitech yoke and throttle. I have my Honeycomb Alpha unpacked, ready to go. I'm just waiting for my Honeycomb Bravo throttle quadrant. I'm really looking forward to that. The yoke, the Honeycomb yoke, is so much smoother.
Georgia 7309, lane 10, hold short of Delta Romeo, contact ground, 121.9, have a good one.
Lane 10, hold short of Delta Romeo, 121.9, Georgia 7309, good day.
This should be Kilo. This here. So the next one would be Lima that we want to turn on. Yep, just had the sign there actually.
Apron Web 7646 here, taxi. Maple 7646, lane 9, hold short of Delta Romeo. Lane 9, hold short of Delta Romeo, 7646.
Chalk 280 contact tower on 118.8. Enjoy your morning.
Tower on 118.8, Chalk 280.
Chalk 280 frequency is
Yeah.
118.8.
I really need to, I can't wait to have a master warning button on the Honeycomb throttle. I guess I could have assigned it here somewhere. Chalk 280 ready for takeoff, runway 14.
280 winds are 124 at 6 knots, cleared for takeoff. Runway 14 squawk 6452.
Oh, how does squawk code change? Cleared for takeoff, runway 14, squawking 6452. Chalk 280.
Chalk 280 squawk 6452. Squawk 6452.
Sunwing 561, contact departure 1288. 2080, Sunwing 561, good day.
Taxi lights are off, landing lights are on. In preparation for takeoff. Let's play our little audio sound.
Ladies and gentlemen, Captain has switched on the seatbelt sign. Okay, Alexa 626, exit right, Delta 4, cross runway 24 right. Delta 4, cross 24 right, Alexa.
And we are good to go. Let's turn that on and let's get going.
Just 384, tower number 2, 3 miles down to 320, wind 160 at 4, clear to land. Clear to land.
We are airborne.
Chalk 280, you have traffic at 11 o'clock miles at 1,000 feet.
Gear up.
Chalk 280, you have traffic at 10 o'clock miles at 1,000 feet. Chalk 280, you have traffic at 11 o'clock miles at 1,000 feet. Chalk 280.
I just love how it's telling me about all the traffic in the world now.
Chalk 280, you have traffic at 11 o'clock miles at 1,000 feet. Chalk 280, you have traffic at 10 o'clock miles at 1,000 feet. Chalk 280, you have traffic at 10 o'clock miles at 1,000 feet. Chalk 280,
Okay, seriously, pilot to ATC.
Clock miles at 1,000 feet. Chalk 280, you have traffic at 10 o'clock 1 miles at 1,000 feet. Chalk 280, you have traffic at 10 o'clock miles at 1,000 feet. Chalk 280, you have traffic at 10 o'clock 1 miles at 1,000 feet. Contact Ottawa departure on 128.17. Enjoy your morning.
This is 626, contact ground 1219.
149, select up.
Chalk 280, climbing through 2,500 for 4,000 feet.
Chalk 280, you are off course. Turn left heading 128 to return to course. Chalk 280, good morning. Squawk 6452. Chalk 280, you are off course. Turn left heading 1902 to return to course.
Secret 822, turn right direct Lisbon on course. Right direct Lisbon on course, Secret 822.
Chalk 280, you are off course. Turn left heading 1902 to return to course.
Heading 1902, Chalk 280.
Chalk 2.
Climb and maintain 8,000 feet, Chalk 280.
Chalk 280, squawk 6452.
Let's
Chalk
do their
280,
heading for a
you are
bit.
off course. Turn left heading 1903 to return to course.
Heading 1903, Chalk 280. It's because it didn't have the one little thing in the autopilot here. So we're going to go turn left just to intercept the course that ATC wants for us. And we'll eventually swing back. We are going to go to the exact same waypoint that we have programmed into the autopilot, but we'll just do what ATC asks us to do to make them happy. Let's climb it a little bit faster.
71, contact center now 13277.
We will see what altitude these clouds end at, because at some point it would be nice to get above them, I guess. Is mighty bumpy in the clouds. And there's the ice, but we have all the de-ice already turned on, so we should be good in that regard.
Roger, good day, Sir Canada 239, 4,000 for 6,000, we're up 20, Hampo departure.
Sir Canada 239, departure, good day, identified. Clear direct Hampo, climb flight level 210.
Level 210, direct Hampo, Air Canada 239.
Chalk 280, resume navigation.
That is, we should be on track 210.
Chalk 280, contact Montreal Center on 134.907. Enjoy.
Center on 134.907, Chalk 280. center, good morning. Chalk 280 at 7,500 for 8,000 feet.
Chalk 280, good morning. Squawk 6452.
WestJet 579er, contact Toronto Center on 119.77, and just let them know the speed is what? 15579, we'll go.
Let's have a quick look at our weather radar here and see if we get any kind of idea as to what the weather looks like. Well, we're definitely like in the midst of it. Let's request altitude increases in increments of 2,000. See how far where we get some clear skies. Chalk 280, request flight level increase to 10,000 feet.
Chalk 280, climb and maintain flight level 280.
280. Chalk 280, request flight level 10.
Chalk 280 negative. Your requested altitude is below the minimum for your route. Descend and maintain 4,900 feet, altimeter 2987.
One of these days I'll get that right. Chalk 280, request 10,000 feet.
280, climb and maintain.
There we go. Just gotta keep it simple, I guess. Climb and maintain 10,000 feet. Chalk 280.
Air Canada 401, contact center 119.77, nice morning. 1977, Air Canada 401, good morning.
I don't think it's going to look better at 10. We'll probably ask for 14. I think last time it took all the way up to 18 before we got above any kind of cloud cover. Chalk 280, request 14,000 feet.
Chalk 280, climb and maintain 14,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 14,000 feet, Chalk 280.
Air Canada 497, when ready, descend level 240. When ready, descend at 240, Air Canada 497.
Would you look at that? We're in between the clouds. This could be interesting to fly in this. Probably still want to get above that. Does the weather radar tell us anything? It's pretty, I mean, it's thick here. We want to get above that.
Air Canada 440, you can proceed direct Canic now, on course. Direct Canic, Air Canada 440.
Chalk 280, request flight level 180.
Chalk 280, climb and maintain flight level 180.
Air Canada 4907, contact center 11977. Good morning.
Climb and maintain flight level 180, Chalk 280.
1977, good morning, Air Canada 497.
Air Canada 440, contact center at 135.05. 3505.
Delta Center, Korean Air 249, maintain level 330, we have 6
Korean Air 249 Heavy, Center, good morning. Radar identified. Proceed now direct Kingston, India Golf, November and on course.
Direct to Kingston, say again below.
India Golf, November.
India Golf November, direct Kingston, Korean Air 249, thank you.
It is a little bit less cloudy here. We're going to try to get above this still, though. You can see there are some pockets sort of at the level we're at now, but I think 18,000 should do us. I mean, we can go higher if we need to, but it's winter. It is what it is.
Air Canada 357, contact center 13442.
3442, Air Canada 357, good day.
You can always find some clear skies if you get high enough. I'm kind of thinking we need to go higher still. Chalk 280, request flight level 240.
280, climb and maintain flight level 260.
260, okay. Climb and maintain flight level 260, Chalk 280.
Chalk 280, squawk 6452.
That should definitely get us up above the clouds. We're technically flying too high for the the airways that I selected for our flight plan. That's okay. When we see that it clears up, we'll get back down a bit. I just don't want to fly in the clouds the whole time.
3442 now, down on 6, good day.
Oof.
Chalk 280 contact Boston Center on 135.25. Have a good morning.
Center on 135.25, Chalk 280.
Chalk 280 frequency.
Chalk 280 for flight level 260.
November 104 Papa Kilo radar contact position check. Flight altimeter is 29906. Maintain VFR to altitude.
It just switches back to nav mode just so we can be sure to hit this target and not confuse. It's actually going to turn us around because we missed it. Okay, whatever. No, sorry, it's not turning us around. It's just making a rather drastic bank to hit that mark because we were slightly off track somehow. But it's all good. This might actually get us out of some of these clouds a little bit. We're just going to be flying a little bit, just skirting around this weather here.
Kilo Roger. 2 areas of moderate precipitation at 11 o'clock and 1 o'clock, and they start at 5 miles, extends for about 10 miles.
Clear skies and nothing but pillowy clouds beneath us.
Exec jet 632, clear direct Charlevoix Airport, whenever you're ready. Direct Charlevoix Airport, exec jet 632.
Yeah, we're sort of on top of it now. Good. I guess we did actually need 26,000 feet to avoid all these clouds. Well, we have reached our cruising altitude. We have about an hour and 20 minutes to our destination, so probably about an hour until we start worrying about our descent. We'll have to do it a little bit earlier than what ATC tells us, I think, because I don't know if it recalculates our top of descent accordingly, considering that I am currently flying at a much higher altitude than filed in the flight plan. So we'll have to keep an eye on that to make sure that we don't find ourselves in a situation where we suddenly have to descend down to 4,000 feet, you know, in a matter of a couple of miles. So we'll sit back for a little while and relax and enjoy the scenery.
Endeavour 4875, contact Cleveland Center 127.7.
27.7 Endeavour, please.
Okay.
center on 133.25. Enjoy your morning.
Center on 133.25, chalk 280. Chalk 280, good morning at flight level 280.
Chalk 280, good morning. Squawk 6452.
Squawk 6452, chalk 280.
Chalk 280, this is Boston Center.
Yes, I
on
know who you are. I guess you don't want me to
133.25.
acknowledge the squawk code.
Request.
Southwest 631, set off to start to maintain flight level 360, and you can expect Julian in flight level 240.
Okay, Patricia down to 360, expect Julian 240, Southwest 631.
Proceed to Los Angeles, turn left, heading of 250.
Heading 250, Skyward 5890.
Skyward 5890, and you can expect direct to Ramsey.
Skywest 5890.
is 5720. Reduce Mach speed, do not exceed Mach 0.75.
Not to exceed Mach 75, compass 5720.
Compass 5720. Reduce Mach speed, do not exceed Mach 0.75.
Not to exceed Mach 75, compass 5720.
Southwest 631, South William, max maintain flight level 240, and when able, maintain 300 knots or greater.
Okay, 300 or better, and we'll cross Julian, 240, Southwest 631.
United 1777 San Pierre, Viola 1 arrival, expect maintain flight level 240.
There's a family of the Ola 1. That's flight level 240, United 1777. American 491, 17,830.
American 491, that's my maintain flight level 290.
Flight level 290, American 491.
feel right. If it's an accident, there's an error that feels good, just leave it in. You want focus.
That was 5890 through direct Rancho.
So direct range of guy was 5890.
Think about making it feel good.
Chalk 280 contact New York Center on 133.35. Have a good morning.
Center on 133.35, Chalk 280.
Chalk 280, this is Boston Center on 1.
Chalk 280, good morning at flight level 260.
Chalk 280, good morning. Squawk 6452.
It's not about getting all the errors. It's about getting it to feel good.
Compass 5720, clear direct Rancho.
Directly to Rancho, Compass 5720.
United 1777, contact center on 128.6.
128.6, United 1777, connect.
If it's an accident, there's an error that feels good, you leave it in.
Delta 566, say Mach number.
0.79.
Delta 566, ground to reduce speed, maintain Mach point 76.
76 on 556.
Does not look like these clouds are clearing up anytime soon. We'll see how it goes.
Delta 566, descend and maintain flight level 240, and in the transition maintain 2809.
240 on the altitude, 280 near speed on transition, Delta 566.
Tower 5890, descend and maintain flight level 240, and in the transition maintain 280 knots.
Descend and maintain 240 on transition, flow 280 knots and with clear.
American 491, climb maintain flight level 370.
Flight level 370, American 491.
Delta 566, contact center 125.65.
2565, Delta 566, bye.
Alaska 253, descend via the Ola 1 arrival, except maintain flight level 240.
Okay, descend via the Ola 1 arrival, accept 240, Alaska expected.
223, descend via the Lucky 1, arrival except maintain flight level 240.
Descend via the Lucky 1, except maintain 240, flight level 240, Southwest 220.
That was 5890, contact center 125.65.
2565, that was 5890.
Center, Southwest 223, you have ride reports in the descent for us.
So 223, haven't had any complaints.
Awesome, thanks.
Chalk 280, contact New York Center on 132.5. Have a good one.
New York Center on 132.5, Chalk 280. It's getting a little bouncy up here above the clouds. Chalk 280, good morning at flight level 260.
Chalk 280, good morning. Squawk 6452.
Delta 5720, contact center 125.65.
12565, compass 5720, good afternoon.
And particularly who bring their brain to the table, so that they're aware of what they're doing and they're making conscious choices.
Center down 2615, 18 for 230. Sub 2615 center, climb maintain, flight level 270, and turn out of start. Remain on course and climb maintain, flight level 270. 270, Delta 2615.
I don't have a lot of patience for people who feel like they're downloading from the cosmos. You know, just like, that's how it came out. Okay, great, now let's make it better. But, you know, just writing from a place of understanding rather than from a place of fear. Where you're just grateful for any idea that comes along.
Sub 2615, affirmative, 10 degrees right.
Because you don't
Right, center right, 2615.
Yeah, it's not about the ideas, it's about how you support the ideas.
1514, 197 for 230, 290 knots, our battery sign. Good afternoon.
American 1514, good afternoon, climb maintain flight level 290.
Flight level 290, American 1514. Down 2615.
And say again?
Yeah, down 2615. Whenever we're done with our heading, if we can put direct Laker on request, that'd be great.
2615, make that request to center contact them 137.52.
2752, down 2615.
Southwest 223, reduce speed, maintain 250 knots.
Okay, slow to 250, southwest 223.
American 1514, clear direct to bar, Bravo, Zulu, Alpha.
Direct bar, American 1514.
Southwest 223, if that leaves you a bit high, we'll be around left side, contact center 128.6.
128.6, thanks, southwest 223.
Chalk 280 expect the skills for arrival with the LRP transition for the RNAV approach to runway 01 at Ronald Reagan Washington NATL after Turin cleared direct Lancaster.
Expect the skills for arrival with the LRP transition for the NAV approach to runway 01 after Turin cleared direct Lancaster Chalk 280.
Let's have a look and see. Let's double check our approach here, procedures.
Alaska 253, contact center 125.65.
12565,
the Lucky 1, accept maintain, flight level 240.
Send via the Lucky, accept maintain 240, Southwest 32.
American 491, contact center 135.
Well, this is ILS. Technically, we're doing RNAV 1
American 491.
via the Irons, right? I think Irons is on our. Let's see. I don't know. We'll leave it as is. ILS 1 will work. RNAV 1, same idea. Let's see if I can zoom out far enough to see if this still looks correct. Looks about right. Okay, the weather's clearing up a bit, so we're actually going to start requesting a lower altitude here. CYOW 280, request flight level 180.
CYOW 280, descend and maintain flight level 180.
Good. Descend and maintain flight level 180, CYOW 280.
Southwest 1951 to the direct bar, Bravo Zulu Alpha.
Bravo Zulu Alpha, Southwest 1951.
American 1514, and what is normal speed for you?
290, American 1514.
American 1514, roger, resume normal speed.
Normal speed, we're 1514.
Southwest 1399, contact center on 128.6.
CYOW 280, contact New York Center on 135.45. Have a good morning.
Center on 135.45, CYOW 280.
CYOW 280, this is New York Center on 132.
CYOW 280, descending through 23,000 feet for flight level 180.
CYOW 280, good morning. Squawk 6452.
Southwest 694 with you. 183530.
Southwest 694, center climb maintain, flight level 3900.
CYOW 280, you have traffic at 10 o'clock 10 miles at flight level 260.
Same 390, Southwest 694.
I believe you. I see it on the radar, but I don't see it visually. Oh, maybe there. Hard to see in the dirty windows.
Chalk 280, you have traffic at 10 o'clock 10 miles at flight level 240.
There he is. Chalk 280, have the traffic. It's pretty neat that Pilot to ATC actually syncs into the sim itself and tells me about actual traffic that exists that I can physically or visually see. It's nice to see the clouds open up a little bit. Looks pretty clear up ahead too. What are we looking here? Looking here, looks pretty good.
Chalk 280 descend via the skills for arrival with the LRP transition to 2,500 feet altimeter 3004 at Ronald Reagan, Washington NATL.
Descend via the skills for arrival with the LRP transition to 2,500 feet altimeter 3004 Chalk 280.
We're going to go down to 8,000 feet, which is sort of the flight plan altitude that I have. That will give me a better indication of where we should be and when, because ATC does in fact... Oh, hello traffic right in front of us. Thanks for the heads up there, ATC.
Southwest 1951, clear direct to Phoenix. Phoenix, Southwest 1951.
The other one is right there. United Airlines 107.
Chalk 280, you have traffic at 1 o'clock 5 miles at flight level 190.
I know. Chalk 280, have the traffic.
Southwest 631, cross Julian, at and maintain flight level 240, and when able, maintain 300 knots or greater.
Okay, 300 or better, and we'll cross Julian 240, Southwest 631.
United 1777, via the Ola 1 arrival, expect maintain flight level 240.
Clear to descend via the Ola 1, accept flight level 240, United 1777.
Chalk 280, you have traffic at 9 o'clock 10 miles at flight level 1905.
American 491, 17,800 for 230.
American 491, center flight maintain flight level 290.
Flight level 290, American 491.
Chalk 280, contact New York Center on 132.2, have a good one.
Center on 132.2, Chalk 280.
Chalk 280, contact New York Center on 132.2, have a good one.
Southwest 223, center clear direct.
Chalk 280 at 13,500, descending to 8,000 feet.
Chalk 280, good morning. Squawk 6452, altimeter 3001.
Squawk 6452, altimeter 3001, Chalk 280.
Compass 5720, flight present heading, vector 4 sequence, expect direct range test.
Present heading, Compass 5720.
Very thankful that the weather's cleared up a little bit, which is nice.
Skywest 5890, third direct Rancho.
Third direct Rancho, Skywest 5890.
Alright, that approach and arrival looks pretty accurate, so...
Compass 5720, clear direct Rancho.
Directly to Rancho, Compass 5720.
Landing lights on as we cross below 10,000 feet.
United 1777, contact center on 128.6.
128.6, United 1777.
Delta 566, say Mach number.
0.79.
Delta 566, ground to reduce speed, maintain Mach point 76.
76, Delta 566.
Chalk 280, contact Washington Center on 132.55. Have a good morning.
Center on 132.55, Chalk 280.
And in the transition, maintain 280.
Chalk 280 at 8,000 feet.
Chalk 280, good morning. Squawk 6452, altimeter 3007. Chalk 280, you have traffic at 3 o'clock 10 miles at 1,000 feet.
1,000 feet. Okay, so that's just above me. I don't see him.
American 491, climb maintain flight level 370.
Flight level 370, American 491.
Chalk 280, you have traffic at 3 o'clock 10 miles at 10,000 feet.
Center Delta 566, 27.5, 240.
Chalk 280, contact Potomac approach on 118.67. Enjoy.
Approach on 118.67, Chalk 280.
Chalk 280 frequency is 118.67.
Swear that's what I said.
566 noise, correct. Sent via OL 1, 721-2000, Pearl Met Officer 2987.
Chalk 280 at 8,000 feet.
280, good morning. Squawk 6452 continue descent via the skills for arrival.
Hey Kai, I'm just working on my landing here. You're catching me on my approach to Washington, D.C. Trying to pull up some charts here. Was that you that sent me a friend request on Discord just a few minutes ago? Oh, nice. The weather is better than what I'm dealing with here. It's actually now cleared up a bit, but it was pretty crappy before then.
584, reduce speed to 210.
Flying right over Baltimore International. Okay, cool. That's you. All right, I'll have to remember that. When I'm done flying today, when I'm done streaming, I'll send you an invite to my Discord server. Alright, let's turn our flight tracker off, because we are on our approach already here. Chill with the music a bit. Actually. Turn the music off for the last bit of our flight here. It's 21 minutes. That cannot be right for a flight. I don't know what you're telling me, but there's no way we're going for another 21 minutes. We're just doing this little loop here. Okay, so we are going to hit Baden, and I just looked at the chart. Baden is when we're going to be intercepting the glide slope. We want to be at 1,600 feet at Baden.
South 1310, when able to confirm secure over site, 12 o'clock, what now? Good site, Southwest 1310. South 1310, clear visual approach for Y7 right, maintain 210 knots until Balti. 210 to Balti, clear the visual, 7 right, Southwest 1310.
And there's our chart, actually, that we are looking at.
Station 1 Alpha Papa, contact approach 120.4.
So this is where we are looking at. Baden, 1,600 feet is where we want to be. Got a little ways to go until we get quite there. We might be able to actually see our airport, though, because we are kind of flying past it.
Southwest 2157, approach, expected was approach runway 7 right, maintain 270 knots till west.
270 knots until advised, Southwest 2157.
It's down there somewhere. Well, actually, it's straight off the nose. As we make this turn here, we're going to descend down to 2,500 feet.
Citation 1 Alpha Papa, reduce speed to 170, then it's to maintain 5,000.
Well, 170, then down to 5,000, 1 Alpha Papa.
Uh-oh. Oh, no. Wow. And there goes Flight Simulator. Fun. So we're sort of back. I just had to reload and put us into more or less where we were, kind of. We've lost, I haven't bothered hooking up pilot to ATC, so we're just going to do this landing without any ATC. We're just going to fly and land it, basically. We did lose a setting on the map here. And I do not want to see the cities. Alright, things are relatively the same as they were a minute ago. We're gonna fly like a weird little loop here. And for some reason my track IR is not working. Alright. All things being equal, we're not in a terrible position. I wish track IR would work. I don't know why it doesn't. So we're going to fly a crappy little loop around here, and then we're going to go do our approach. That's just what we get when Flight Simulator decides to crash. How are our lights set? Now it should be turning us around any second, like a full 180 degrees turnaround. Yep. Let's see, maybe we can actually... Just going to follow my previous plan of what I had planned to descend down to about 3,000 for now. When we get to Baden, we need to be at 1,600 for the glide slope. So that's really my only concern right now, is that we get this, get ourselves on track here. I hope we're on the right autopilot leg there. Looks a little bit wonky. It should be magenta in color. Let's see if it's done anything weird to us. We are there to iron, then J-wash, Marin. Oh, okay, that looks alright, looks alright. 12 feet altitude? I don't think that's right. And, you know, Flight Simulator is... it has been known to crash a little, though it hasn't really done that to me, but you can always tell when suddenly it starts stuttering and it starts choking on something, and it's like, oh man, you are about to go down and get me into that silly... then you get that nice little Windows dong sound, and you're like, that's the end of that. Back out. Try again. Let's actually descend all the way down to 2,500. And I'm so lost with how track I are. I'm so used to being able to just turn my head a little bit to look. It's definitely not as nice without some sort of head tracking. as well put on the music since we won't have any ATC. In case you're wondering, that is not where we're landing. Oh, geez, the altimeter changed a lot. Okay. Come on, gotta get under 1600 so we can capture the glide slope here. Okay, glide slope is above us now, so we're below it, which is where we want to be. And we've captured it. Excellent. There's Ronald Reagan Washington National Airport. Straight ahead. Looks like we're going to be landing... well, we are currently over water. It's hard to see with the fog here, but... looks like we will be landing just a bit over water there. You somehow lose the glide slope? This is weird. Feels high, but according to the indicators, we're where we should be, which is a little low, which is where we always are with the glide slope. Minimums. Disengage the autopilot. We'll just drift her in. I think we'll call that a pretty successful landing. This actually would have been a really nice flight, with the exception of that stupid game crash. Hopefully that doesn't become a thing. Those look like some similarly sized airplanes over there, so we're just going to park ourselves next to those. The whole ATC thing went out the window when the game crashed, so fortunately we were already on our almost at our approach, so we didn't wasn't too much of a loss, I guess. The Pentagon is just a mile ahead of us. What plane is that that's parked there? There we go. We shall call this a successful landing. Shut everything off. And call it a day. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully you have a good flight to St. Moritz. And our next flight will be a long one. It will be from here, from Washington, all the way to St. Kitts in the Caribbean. So that should be fun. Looking forward to that. Till then, take care, everyone.